got a story. I've got a story. We've all got a story to tell.
And it is good to see all of you. It is good to be reminded that we are a global group, not only operating in different time zones, but also operating in different cultural environments and cultural understandings. And the one common thing we have together is that we love to engage community and we love to share methods and we believe and we're on this meeting together because we want to see how we can document all the wonderful things that have been done, are being done, and make that available to the people of the future, my children and my grandchildren and my great grandchildren, and on and on and on. This morning, we're going to have a conversation. uh, Many of you have seen and filled out the that Jim Weagle sent around, asking about us. And you may remember from our last gathering, we, we sort of focused on what would be the research question that might help shape the way we gather data, sort data, implement, uh, create portals or whatever modality we create. So here we are in our second meeting. Welcome to this conversation. And so since we've all identified ourselves and since we know mostly what our time design, where we are in time wise, we will move ahead. And again, I want to thank all of you for participating. And I want to tell you, I am authentically grateful for this moment, for this time, to be reminded that there are people all around the world who care and people all around the world who would want to document the, the care and the engagement and method sharing that has been going on and is going on around the world. Jim, would you begin us in a conversation?
Well, so welcome everyone to this 1988 to 2023 working group. It's our second meeting, and I'm hoping we'll get through 5 things. A kind of a review and focusing on what is our aim or what's the research question we're working on, why that's important, who all needs to be involved in this, and then a subcategory would be who do we need to contact in the next week or so, and asking to join us. And then practical implications, including in our last visit that there were 2 practical suggestions, one of which was to create a mural wall, which has been done. And the other, and I put a link to it in the chat as if there wasn't enough burden already on the internet connection. And the other suggestion was that we should create some sort of a chat function. And the suggestion was to create a chat function on WhatsApp. But I'd like to have a way to move forward with that. When we're up for the next one, it looks like Henry's coming online also from Kenya. So let's let's maybe just go around and say your name and what one thought you've had over the last couple of weeks in relation to this 1988 to 2023 working group. And I'll start. Jim Weigel, it's just after 5 a.m. here in Tolleson, Arizona. And one thought I had was to look for recently retired top practitioners who might have time to pull together some sort of a regional gathering and get people connected with the broader network, talking to one another about what's happened and what's been accomplished in their region. And I'm complete. Joe.
Okay, good morning, I'm Joe, or good day, or good evening. Thought that's come to my mind is, it's more of an image of all of the creativity, the different kinds of programs, the different kinds of materials, the different books, sort of all flooding into one place so that people could access them, and being really curious about all of the creativity that people have done that in the name of ICA or based on ICA's historical creations, because they've gone in so many different directions. And so I'm really curious to see what's out there. And I'm really interested in, I mean, there's so much in our own, here in Canada, there's so much creativity that's almost a job in itself, bring all of that together before it disappears.
Kevin.
Kevin, the reflection I've had since our last meeting is there are multiple prisms or eyes of the needle through which we could do this work. It could be methods, it could be impact, it could be, as Joe was pointing to, the creativity, the explosion of creativity. Almost any one of those could serve as the eye of the needle through which to pull everything else that has occurred. And that was, yeah, I'll pause there.
Thank you, Vincent.
I've been thinking about our representation across the world. There's, as far as I can tell, no one in the group so far is up on what has been happening in Latin America and how we identify people who have done work there or are doing work there. And I'm thinking about, places that are south of the Panama Canal. Not that Mexico is not important, but I mean, I'm thinking specifically that there's work that's been done and has been done that is being done that may need to be documented. Also, I'm thinking about the curation. How is it that
bending light again? All right.
Yes.
Are you finished, Vincent?
I am.
Thank you. So the lens that occurs to me is diversity. The range of geography and sectors and professions and whatever else that we collectively have worked and are working in, and drawing themes from that. Over.
Yes.
Welcome. Do you have any idea what we're talking about?
If you do, let us know.
Okay, I'm Tattva from Nepal, Asian Nepal. I am not in the previous meeting, but regarding top, I wish we could have ITOP like program, because that has got a very big influence on me, and we are also working on that through ICA here. If we could organize similar program in future. And here, actually, we are promoting top among the youth. Now we are doing some more training for youth on technology participation. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, I'm there. How are you, everyone?
Good.
Doing well.
Yes. What are we responding to now? I just came in.
I think introduce yourself a bit and say what's interesting to you about this 1988 to 2023 working group, and maybe a little
Okay.
bit about what's going on with your work in Kenya.
Okay. My name is Henry Ikatuhu Mpapale. I'm talking from Kenya. And my interest in documentation of what has been happening with ICA from 1988 to 2023 is actually having up documenting what has been successful, what has been the challenges, and the way forward as we move into a new dispensation of after 2.5 decades. I think I will want to know what has been happening across the world of the movement people who cares, and what can help us to do a better work in the future, and be tuned to what is happening in the world currently. In Kenya, we have basically been concentrating on climate change activities and trying to reach out to communities where the effect of climate change has been very high, and whether we can have find the local solutions, because we realize that it is a very expensive undertaking if you don't involve the community that actually are being affected. I am complete.
Okay, Ishu told me she would be busy today, and I'm representing. Ishu is executive director of ICA Nepal. So she is with ICA for the last 15 years, 16 years, and she is more on coordinating overall activities of ICA, and she is also trained on TOP, top training.
Issue is also the ICA International Treasurer.
Treasurer, yeah, treasurer also.
All right.